Hello, everybody. And for those who are still on the Pacific time zone, good morning. I totally meant to start this stream an hour ago, and I totally didn't just wake up an hour ago. So, yeah. Anyway, I hope you all are doing well. We will be continuing my Blender 3D studies as I continue to hopefully get better at this program, and one day with the goal in mind of making new original 3D animated videos. So, welcome Towels, welcome Tate, who was in here earlier and he's like, Trapp, where are you? And I posted in the stream chat like the snoring sound effect, because I totally wasn't asleep. Nope. Not at all. Now, if you were here yesterday, I did promise to do something, and it's going to be on brand for me because it's going to be very silly. So I'm going to load this up over here. I think it's this version. Yes, okay, this is exactly where I left this off from yesterday. Tate is laughing. And let's just go ahead. Well, first of all, before we start that, let me load up my music player. Okay. All right, there's that. Oh yeah, I need to check one other thing too. Let's go over here to the YouTube stream and... okay, I did put that there. Okay, so let me go ahead and bring up, well, Blender 3D, the reason why you guys are here to begin with, to see what I'm doing. Let's see here, VTuber, so there's that, screen capture on, there we go. So, yesterday, while I was working with this, what's called a rig, which is essentially a controller for all of the 3D limbs of a character, the tutorial basically said, put the character in this kind of pose and then we'll fix it as we go along, which we did. But I wanted to save this right here because I wanted to do a silly animation regarding all of this. So we're gonna do that first and then we'll get into the next lesson properly. Also, Nick Gamer, welcome, who always drops by with the usual hi. Alright, I will go ahead and get the music started. Make sure it's not playing too loud in my ears so I can still hear. Okay, yeah, I think that's at a good level. Alright, let the chilled music begin. I think you guys can barely hear that, so I'm going to have to turn that up on my side. Okay, it's coming in a little bit, but I'll still turn it up a tad. Ugh, so tangled by wires. Okay, so I'm gonna probably just make this animation last just a few seconds. Like maybe 3 seconds at the most. And then, you know, we'll get on with business. Also, by the way, how are you guys doing today? I'm sorry, I forgot to ask that. I'm always running around with no plans of what I'm going to say. I'm just like, we'll just get into it and see what happens. Tate says, doing all right. All right, good to hear. And yes, I responded to your message on Discord yesterday because I forgot to do that. Played Helldivers for a bit, and then I just kind of was just like, I'm too tired to respond to anything else. Okay, so let's see here. Which one of the controllers? Well, I guess it was just this main part right here that we're already on. Let me just see. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Okay. This is going to get very stupid very quickly. Okay, so we'll turn on record and insert keyframe. Alright, so we have our first keyframe. And we'll move it over about 10. So then we'll move it this way. Go another 10. Oops, select that back. We'll go back that way. Oh, this is so stupid. I love it already. Make this last maybe about 50 frames, and then we'll do like Alt-G and bring the character back into a regular, like, standing position. Alright, let's see what we've got. That's so dumb. I love it. How early were you doing that stream with Shweeby? How early? What stream? What are you talking about? Oh, you mean the stuff I posted on It's a Trap Plays? Those are old streams from like 3 years ago. I'm just reposting them up, you know, on the gaming channel. Okay, so it's like that, and that, and... I think I'd have to select the entire character. Oh, it said it was posted shortly after I saw it, so I assumed it was recent. Yeah, like, I think the title is like, it's a stream from 2022. That's what I tried to label it as. But yeah, I tried to schedule those streams, so you know they'll go up even while I'm doing stuff. Or I should say those uploads. Yeah, Trap and Shweeby play the classics. Again, another 2022 stream. So, yeah. There's that. Oh, I see you even commented on it, too. Nice. Yeah, I don't remember what we said at all. I just re-upload those things. I'm just like, I'm sure someone will watch this. And thankfully, you did. Why is he doing some kung fu stuff? Because it doesn't make any sense at all. Welcome, Risuke. So, like I said a few minutes ago, I got to this part in this tutorial yesterday where it was like, put this character in like this funny pose and then like take them out of it. But I said I have to do a silly animation with it before I forget. So I saved this as like as an incremental save. So I wanted to come back to it and do something stupid. Well, I had to watch something while waiting for your stream. that was shown at, like... fine. You got me there. Alright, and then I think we'll just hit Alt-G and just bring him back to a normal standing T-pose. Alright, let's see how that looks. It looks very silly, and I love it. Alright. I will render that out later. And I gotta find a way to make the camera spin around. Alright. Save. Okay. So there's that one. And I believe now we'll go over to... Let's see, so this one was number 4, so number 3... Yeah, this is what we were actually on, with no animations. And now we'll get on to the tutorial properly. Okay, so today's lesson is, well, editing the new rig. That's what it's titled. And I'll show you guys what it is, and then I'll start the tutorial. Again, you won't be able to hear it because I try not to rebroadcast paid content. Bring this over here. Take this off of screen capture real quick. So yep, that's where we are. So lesson 32 on this tutorial. So we'll do hopefully 33 tomorrow, Wednesday, 34. I'm not going to be able to do because I have to take my mom to a doctor's appointment on Thursday. So I guess we'll have to start the run cycle on Friday and then finish it on Monday afterwards. Alright, so just letting you guys know what's up there, what I'm going to be doing, and we shall go forth. Okay. Huh? Did the song stop? Oh, no, I guess it just paused. Talk about a dramatic pause. Oh, like, where's the tutorial? It's right there. Oh, right, I gotta put on one other thing here. There we go. Music by Chill Hop. Okay. So, let's see where this starts. Okay, so first, it looks like we're going to bring in the old rig, which is this one? Yeah, the old one. Okay, so I guess we're going to hide the new one for just a moment. Oh. Okay, so guess we got to start selecting bones. Okay, so which bone are we selecting here? I guess I got to take a closer look. Oh, okay. So it looks like it's this bone here. Okay, there we go. Okay, well, I think that makes that a little easier. We're in edit mode, but I can't select the bone. Maybe I have to go to object mode first. Yep, there we go. Then edit mode. I was just kind of selecting the entire thing. Okay, so it is edit mode. Oh yeah, I was wondering, like, why are all of these... And it's because, like, the other stuff is on to see, like, which position the, or which way all of the various bones are facing. I'm like, why am I seeing all these Z's and Y's and X's? I swear to God, I know how to use this program. Sometimes. A few times. Maybe. Oh, now I can select it. Okay. Okay, so side view is 3, which is going to make my VTuber act crazy. Gotta go back to 1 on that. There he goes. Alright, and then hit this key so we zoom in really far. Ah, okay. So I guess we gotta grab this from here. Kind of bring that more there. And then bring this down here. Yeah, more or less something like that. Oh, okay, no, actually that needs to come down a little further. Yeah. I guess that looks a little better. Just making these little adjustments. Oh yeah, and sorry for any background noise. There's like yard trimming work going on. That happens each Tuesday. So if you hear any of that, that's what all of that is. And if not, then don't worry about it. Oh, let me rewind this. Okay, where are we scrolling down to? Huh? Well, I guess we're not scrolling down too far. Okay, so now we're gonna hit regenerate rig. Oh, hold on, do we still need that selected, that other bone? It looks like we might. Okay. Alright. Zoom out a bit and see what happens. Alright, that seemed to work. So we got to reparent the rig to the model. That's not hard. And then with automatic weights. Okay, so then we're just going to rotate the head, it seems. Or I guess I have to come out of this. Oh, that would be this up here. I'm a dummy. Alright. Oh, did that actually parent with the hair too? Huh, it did. I don't even think that was supposed to happen in the tutorial, just kind of did that. Now, that's a funny controller. It's like, I can't wait to mess around with this some more. Oh my goodness, I'm having way too much silly fun doing this kind of stuff. Alright, well I think everything's back in place by itself. Well, looks like we're going to be checking on the fingers next. Let's see, do we unselect all of this? Okay, I guess so. Oh, that's right. Gotta kind of go up like that. Pardon my yawning. You think after not sleeping well the day before, I would have slept a little better last night, but nope, I didn't. Sorry, I'm typing a message. Okay, so apparently with this finger, the bone roll is a little off. So I guess we gotta fix that. Yeah, I can see that right there. Maybe... It is a little difficult to see everything. So I may have to turn some stuff off just so I can see this a little easier. There we go. Yeah, that's there. Yeah, you gotta hide the new rig. There we go. Now I can actually see this. Okay, once again looking very Terminator-ish. Let's see, I guess I can come up a bit. Kind of like that. But I need to come down also. Oh yeah, my bone is a little messed up here too now that I think about it. Like this is kind of curled over here. Like if I could rotate this around. Oh, that doesn't look like that's together. No, I gotta do this a different way. I gotta grab. Oh, also let me hit Alt-R. Yeah, I guess something like that. That looks a little better. All these little adjustments. Up, and there's my first bot of the day. Goodbye, bot. You stood no chance. Oh, by the way, if anyone's watching on Kick, I can't see your chats. I'm very sorry about that. The Restream chat app has been just sucking as of late. Alright, I'm keeping Kick open just in case. I'll have to come back over there every now and then. Ooh, nice. That's good to hear. I saw a message on X that the Star Trek short film Unification won an award, which it absolutely should. That was a fantastic film. It's a bit slow going, but still, it was very, it was an experience, and it honored both Leonard Nimoy and William Shatner. So that's good to hear. Also, there's no stream on X today because Restream decided to, well, mess up. Ooh, that was a weird perspective there. All sorts of bones going in all kinds of directions. This needs to change too. Uh-oh, I don't think that's connected there. Let me undo that. I'm gonna have to go this way. Whoa! I almost don't know where I'm going anymore. Maybe I zoomed in too far. Yep, can't really see anything from that direction. Guess I was trying to get, like, here? Yeah. Oh, but then that does that. Yeah, that still looks a little off. Alright, enough micro stuff. Micro editing. We must return to the lesson at hand. Stupid yawns. Okay, so anyway, we were trying to fix this bone over here. Oh, I want to do more micro editing, but I don't want to be in this lesson forever, so... Okay, so we're going to edit the mesh. Alright, so we're going to top view. No, wait, that's, nope. Hold on a sec. I think that's 5? Nope. Nope. 7? There we go. Alright. Sorry, my VTuber's going through a wide range of emotions right now because I'm hitting all of the numbers on my keypad. There we go. This is the view I wanted. Just had to think about what was what here. I might need to get rid of this. Well, then again, I guess we'll see. Okay, so we got to come over here. Yeah, this hand does look a little wacky. Okay, so we're going to select... It looks like he selected about the tip of the finger. Like right about here? Yeah, about there. I wish I could zoom in a bit more on this. Oh no, actually it looks like he got a bit more. So I think it was more like this. Yeah, it was more like that. do a little rotation. Oh yeah, that does look out of place. Yeah, okay. He did say it's a very slight rotation. Alright, it's another slight rotation. And then I cross a bit more, so will that be like G and then X? Oh no, that's moving it. Maybe if I turn off X-ray, I could see this a little better. Whoa, no, not like that. Looks like he's on the mesh, not just that specific part. I guess not. I think I have both of these selected. Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Oh, do we have snap to? No, we don't. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, so he's editing the hand bones again. Yeah. What else is he moving? Ooh, nope. I don't want that on. Oh, that's like the leg bone right there. Little stretch there. And a sip of the coffee. Oh, I see what he means. So you kind of want X going that way. Let's take a look at this over here. Yeah, that bone roll is really out. Yeah, those more or less look in line. I guess it helped I already started moving these around before. Yeah, so I don't think we're going to really be doing any animation today. It's just, well, like the lesson says, editing the rig. Okay, so it wants us to hit regenerate rig. And yeah, that looks fine. Oh, we're gonna have to parent it to the model again. Oh, you know what? That still needed some moving around. It's still kind of... Yeah, it's not curling in straight. It's still kind of curling in at an angle. So let me do Alt-S. Thought I had it, but I guess not. Yeah, top view is 7. Yeah, that is... that's not good. Yeah, more of that needs to be grabbed. Yeah, I guess I just didn't see it at the time, but yeah. It was still a little curved the wrong way. It's alright, Tals. I don't mind if people aren't, you know, necessarily chatting. It does help me to focus a bit on the lesson, but, you know, if you have something you want to chat about, then that's fine. If not, then I'm perfectly happy with you all just kind of listening to the music and just hanging out. Nothing wrong with that. Alright, let's go back to... Yeah, let's bring that back. Okay, now let's see something here. That looks a little better. All right. Yeah, that looks fine. That looks like it has a bit of a roll to it that could be fixed. Yeah, it's like the fingers are kind of splayed out a little. See, it looks like he's selecting this one? Yeah. Let me rewind that. That was a bit of stuff being thrown at me. Okay, so IKFK switch. Yep, okay. Okay. So that needs to go to 1. Nice. That moves nicely. Oops. No, not that. This. Nope. Yeah, okay. Alright, there. Oh yeah, that does need to be weight painted a bit better so the deformation isn't so apparent there on the back. Oh yeah, we're almost done with this lesson. This is not a very long one. Oh, and actually, I need to take a quick break to wake up my mom. So, I'll be back in about 15 minutes or so. So, enjoy the chilled out music, and I'll be back soon. Alright, everybody, I am back. Thank you for your patience. Oh, my VTuber is so sad. Alright, let's continue on from where we left off. Which I think we were moving this arm around to see... Whoops! That is not the right scene. I did not click on Blender, I clicked on OBS. Thank God I didn't end the stream. Anyway, yes, we were moving this just to see how that basically looked. Alright, now I need to see where we are in the tutorial and pick up from there. So yeah, we'll just be doing this one lesson today, so it's not going to be a very long stream. And then we'll just raid out to someone else. That song sounded very familiar. Very Chrono Trigger-ish. I'm just checking some things on YouTube and Twitch. Alright, nothing new specifically. Alright. Now where were we? Well, let's see. I think the 3D cursor is in the right place. But I guess we're going to be doing... Well, I mean, this lesson is called Editing the Rig, so... we have to do more editing before we finish up. Okay. So let's see where we have to go with this. Oh, actually, this arm is supposed to be down. So let's do that. Put that there. Okay, and then we kind of come back into here. Oh, like, what is poking my leg? And it's my keys. That is what is poking my leg. Just gotta remember to put them back up. Oh, we need the other rig. Ooh, and there that is. At least that didn't scare me this time. The Dingus Den? Thank you for the raid. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. I don't think I'm familiar with you. But yeah, welcome. My name's Alexander Trapp. I'm trying to learn Blender 3D to make new 3D animated projects. And welcome. So yeah, the Dingus Den, welcome. And Thunder God 1980, welcome. So yeah, I'm learning from a Blender tutorial that I paid for on this website called Udemy. So you're not seeing the tutorial, you're just seeing me work in Blender 3D to make sure that this is all working properly. But let me give you a shout out. So thank you so very much for the raid. Yeah, you guys are all first-time chatters here. So, no, not raid, shout out. There we go. I swear to God I know how Twitch works. Sometimes. The Dingus Den. So, what were you streaming? What were you up to? I know you via Sean. Oh, okay, okay, cool. Oh yeah, I think my stream might be being broadcast on his channel as well on YouTube, which I don't mind. So, appreciate that. Oh, you're playing Minecraft Dungeons. Nice. Yeah, I might try that sometime, because I've tried Minecraft several times over the past, I don't know, 10, 12 years or so, however long Minecraft has been out. And I know people really love it, and of course, you know, the movie just came out too, but I felt like for me to enjoy Minecraft, the game needed a bit more direction. Like, I needed a specific goal in mind rather than just, you know, just build stuff. So yeah, Minecraft Dungeons and the story game looked very interesting to me, so I might try those out sometime. Finished up playing the levels for my first time. Not everything is for everyone. Yeah, exactly. Yep, we are all creatures of variety. I was playing Helldivers myself last night, and I know that's not a game that everyone enjoys, but I love it. I love playing that with my friends, and now that game just got a huge new update, so I'll probably be streaming that on Thursday, maybe? Who knows? We'll see. But yeah, Super Earth has been invaded by the Illuminate. So, we all gotta band together and stop this attack, this affront to managed democracy. I need to play more Helldivers. Oh yeah, the game is so much fun, despite all the ups and downs that the game has had. Thunder God, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. So yeah, I guess I didn't properly or fully introduce myself. So, like I said, my name's Alexander Trapp, and yes, Trapp is my real last name. And, you know, I play lots of stuff. I like retro games. Probably like it more than modern games, but, you know, again, Helldivers is so fun. I love fighting games. I love, you know, platformers, you know, like stuff from Nintendo. I hear Astrobot's really good on PlayStation. If I had a PlayStation 5, I'd definitely get that. And oh yes, Stellar Blade is coming out next month on Steam. And I cannot wait to play that for purely, you know, just gaming reasons. Gaming reasons. Let's see. The Dingus Den says, actually, I joined one of your Mario Kart streams on YouTube a while ago. Oh, I see, I see. I looked at MK, I was like, I don't play Mortal Kombat. And it was like, oh, right, Mario Kart. Of course. Because making a mistake like that would be so silly. I'm looking forward to Stellar Blade. Yeah, same here. I wanted to play that back when it was first revealed as Project Eve, and I was like, okay, that looks cool. And then, of course, all the gratuitous camera angles just instantly made me a fan, and I was just like, oh, right, I can't wait. And then it said, coming to PlayStation 5. Like, a year later, I was like, what the heck happened? And then, of course, it was revealed it was a timed exclusivity deal, yada, yada, yada. The game's coming out on Steam now, so looking forward to that. I'll probably pre-order it, maybe like in the beginning of June, just to make sure. Definitely want it for... Wait, hold on. Gaming reasons. Yeah, but today is not a gaming stream, as you can see. You know, trying to learn Blender, trying to get better at it. I have loved 3D animation since I was a kid, when I first saw Toy Story, and then Beast Wars, and all that stuff. And I always thought I would never be good enough or smart enough to understand how to make 3D animation for myself. But finally I decided, you know what, I'm gonna try to follow these tutorials, and so far I've been making good progress. Riggin stream, yes, exactly. Thunder God, do you have some experience with, like, 3D animation software like Blender? And Death Angels, welcome. Says, hail, it's a Trapp Productions. Moved on from baseballs? Just for now. I'm gonna come back to that eventually. Let me hit, well, yeah, I'll hit save as incremental. And just so you can see what Death Angels is talking about, I worked on a baseball project like a week ago or so. No, it was like 2 weeks ago. I messed up the stitching, but the render turned out nice. Oh, I forgot to turn down the shine effects, because this is a kind of a shiny ball. Anyway, let's go back to where we were. So I think that's number 5. Don't save. Yeah, so this is where we were. The Shino Ballo. You made me feel old. You put Toy Story and when I was a kid in the same sentence. I mean, it is what it is. I was 9 years old when Toy Story 1 came out in 1995. My birthday is in December, so I always turn a different age at, like, the end of the year. But yeah, so I was 9 years old when Toy Story 1 came out. And I saw the other movies. I haven't seen Toy Story 4 yet. I had no desire to. I thought Toy Story 3 capped off those movies nicely. And I've heard mixed things about Toy Story 4, so I haven't, yeah. Let's see. Thunder God says nope in regards to Blender. And Death Angel says I was 22, living the wild life in Vegas in 95. I had been to Vegas twice at that point. You know, Vegas, I think, was trying to be, like, trying to slowly rebrand itself as a family-friendly environment instead of the city of sin. Which is what, of course, it's known as and will always be known as. So yeah, my dad took us all there, and we stayed at, like, the Circus Hotel, and we played arcade games, and that's how I first came across Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade game, as well as Turtles in Time, like, in between, like, 1991 and, like, 1993, I think. So yeah, I haven't been back to Vegas since 2002. So I'd love to go back, but I have a bad back injury, so walking around too far is anyway. I'll go into more of that stuff later. Anyways, let me read more of what you guys are saying. So Thunder God says, hopefully I can learn during university. Hey, that'd be great. If that's something you want to pursue, go for it. Shiny ball, a bald head. And then Death Angel says, yeah, back in the 90s, they were pushing Vegas as a family vacation spot. Yeah, I figured. And then I think, like, in the early 2000s when we went again, like in 2002, I was 16 going on 17. No, we went in 2000. Yeah, it was 2003. So I was 17. And yeah, Vegas was just like, okay, F that. That didn't work. We're back to the city of sin. Yeah, so... Yep, I haven't been back to Vegas in over 20 years. And like I said, I'd like to go. But I need a lot more physical therapy first. So for now, I dream in animation because animation is unlimited freedom once you learn, you know, all of the stuff for it anyway. Yep, you are not bound by the laws of reality in things such as this. So yeah, I'm going to follow along on the tutorial. I'll chat with you guys along the way. We're almost actually done with this tutorial. And then we'll probably raid out one of my friends. And yeah, so that'll be my only stream for today because I got some other stuff I have to do. Death Angel says, mixing adult activities, drinking, gambling, smoking, topless reviews, and kid stuff, roller coasters, thrill rides, arcades, just didn't make much sense to me. I don't think it made much sense to the mob either. The true rulers of Las Vegas. And I don't think that's ever going to change. So yeah, enjoy the chilled out music. If you have to go for any reason, I completely understand. But thanks again for the raid. And yeah, let's get back to it. So we were moving this arm around. I'm just trying to see what is what. Death Angel says, hey man, tomorrow night, Snob, Cam, Jason, and myself are doing our Babylon 5 retrospective. 11 p.m. Eastern. Stop on by if you're not streaming. No, I won't be streaming tomorrow night. I have religious services Wednesday nights. But I might be able to drop by before your stream ends. I've actually never watched Babylon 5, so that's kind of one of the reasons why I haven't stopped by. Because you guys are, you know, you're into it. You're super into it. And I would just feel a bit lost. Yeah, I know I was 9 when it came out, but I didn't watch everything that was out at the time. When I was 9 years old, 1995, what was I watching? My Power Rangers fandom was kind of winding down. Video games were definitely what I was into at the time. I was watching Star Trek. Yeah. 95? Yeah, so Voyager was out at the time. And I remember not liking Deep Space Nine. Which I know, like, I think there's some crossover parallels with Deep Space Nine and Babylon 5. I think maybe even some staff worked on it, from what I understand. So, I don't... Anyway, like I said, I didn't watch everything at the time. Thunder God 1980 says, I cannot comment because I was born in 2006. Oh my god, you're a youngin'. Hold on, I gotta switch to my angry emote. Where's my angry emote? Get off my lawn, you kids, with your TikTok and your selfies and your Tide Pods and all these other outdated things I'm saying. I don't know nothing about the modern world, and I don't want to know, 'cause it disgusts me. Thank you for watching. Epic old man impression. I need to ask my friend Dexter if he can have my VTuber character do like a fist shaking emote. I would love to do that. It'd just be like, you know, shake my fist. Get off my lawn, you kids! Now you know how I felt when you said the Toy Story thing. Well, but... I'm sorry, okay? I wasn't around, you know, forever. I was born at a different time. Death Angel says it's all good. Well, thank you. That makes me feel much better. Toy Story was fun, though. It was. It was the first time I had ever seen anything like that. And then the show Beast Wars Transformers came out the next year, and the CGI looks very dated if you go back and you watch it now. Because that came out in '96. They did not have a budget of Pixar or Disney. And, but it was a great show. The voice acting is excellent. The story is just, yeah, it's fantastic. It's my favorite Transformers. Death Angel says, I never liked Beast Wars. I'm a G1 kid. Oh my god. I can't throw a stone without hearing Generation 1. Wait, gotta go back to my emote. Generation 1. G1. G1's the best. G1 this. G1 that. And G1 is great, too. I revisited... I haven't watched the entire series. I started to watch it. I got like maybe 15 episodes in, and then as usual with me, I got distracted and I started doing something else. So, but I want to buy the series on DVD before, you know, like all of those prints disappear from the face of the frickin' earth, and watch and enjoy that at my leisure. All right, now that I have yelled and ranted about kids and people older than I am, let's get back to this lesson. So like I said, enjoy the chilled out music. If you gotta go anywhere, to the bathroom, to the airport, you gotta go out and get the milk and never come back and pay child support, do your thing. But yeah, we're almost done with this tutorial. Yeah, no worries, Death Angels. Virgil Mo. Oh my god, I was wondering if someone was going to understand that. I'll drop this for you. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe. Psst, it's free. Yes, for those watching on YouTube, and if you're watching on Twitch, just hit that follow button. And, yeah, enjoy the hangout. Okay, so, where were we? So like I said, you won't hear the tutorial. It's paid content. I will show you what it looks like, so you can kind of see, like, where I'm trying to follow along from. Let me take this off a screen capture. So this is where I am. This is the tutorial. It's called... where the heck is the title? Oh, overview? There it is. Oh no! It went away. Nope. Get away, A-firm. Learn to rig and animate models and characters in Blender for all skill levels. Blender 4 compatible. So, that's what we're doing. I'll take this back on to screen capture. Hey, wifin. I saw you were lurking. Appreciate you being here. I appreciate my lurkers. I hope you're doing well. And soldier, we must go and defend Super Earth. Super Earth has been invaded, and only the Helldivers can turn back the tide against this affront to managed democracy. For managed democracy, Helldiver, take us to the fight. And Tate says, lurky lurk, lurkity lurk, lurk lurk. Okay, great. I lost my place. Now I gotta figure out where we were. Okay, so we were done with that. Okay, so we're 5 minutes into this 7-minute tutorial. Oh no, we were a bit further than that. Oh, right. We were looking at the shoulder joint. Let's see. So I think we need to select this. Okay, so we're in object mode. Oh, we have to select the original rig, which is this bone setup over here. Oh, is this on... Does this need to be on X-ray? Oh, it is on X-ray mode. There we go. That makes it a little easier to see. Yeah, then back to edit mode. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah, that's a bit out. Wow, that's really out and not connected at all. So, yeah. Kind of move that there. Oh, it wants me to regenerate the rig again? Okay, sure, why not? Oh, okay, so that kind of brought everything back into a standard position. T-pose for dominance! Okay, body, hair, rig, and then I believe Control P with automatic weights. Yep. So that just means, for everyone watching, that once you parent everything together, everything should move together. So, like, if I grab this, if I can... Oh, wait, I guess I'd have to go back to pose mode for that. Let's see, does that move as it should? Oh, wait, nothing's selected. Now, why is that not... Oh, wait, let's try this. Maybe if I come back up here. Or select this. There we go. Yeah, so, like, everything more or less is moving together. Not the old rig, but, like, the more advanced rig with the controllers that you see. The other rig with all, like, the bones kind of going, like, this way and that way. That's more or less just to set the character up, and then these other controllers here that you see is to help, well, move other things around. Let's see, so this big box here kind of moves the torso. But yeah, everything's kind of staying together. What was that last song? Let me go to the playlist. The last song was called Southbound. You want me to send it to you, Tate? Yeah, like, Chill Hop has a lot of great stuff. Sure. Let me go to Discord. Let me go to where I have all this music saved. And... Southbound. Good thing everything's in alphabetical order. And there you go. I sent it to you on Discord. Can you share the link where you got it too? Yeah. So with Chill Hop, if you want this music and you want to like play it, well, if you just want to play it for yourself or you want to play it during your streams, you have to go and download it. And downloading it is a very tedious process. It's not like a bulk download where you're like, download album. You gotta individually download songs and it, oh my god, it takes forever. But yeah, Chill Hop. And you have to sign up to be a creator, quote unquote. And doing that is free. So you can like link Chill Hop to your YouTube or Twitch channel. And then you can get access to all of these songs. Like, I haven't downloaded everything. I just tried to download enough, and I still need to download some more. But yeah, there it is, and I even have it on screen, like music by Chill Hop. Or, excuse me, burping up coffee. Music provided by Chill Hop. So it's like one of those things where you have to, if you're trying to provide credit for more than one song, like this sort of generic credit line that you put in here, it's like, this is where this is from. That's what you have to put in. And you also have to put that same link into the descriptions of your streams. Oh, if I would read. I know, but reading's for nerds. Nerds! But there it be. Oh yeah, ads are going to start playing in the live stream in about 2 minutes, just letting you know for those who followed. But hey, it all helps because I'm trying to save up for a down payment for a car. You can see that at the top of the screen there. The down payment goal is $3,000, and we've saved up a little over a tenth of that so far. So, you know, everything that I earn from watching, from people watching these streams on Twitch, or if people support on YouTube, or they donate, all of it goes towards that. Plus, I'm saving up money myself each and every month I work as a caregiver for my disabled mother. So that is the goal. But, you know, if you don't want to watch the ads, I completely understand. If you got, like, some kind of ad blocker, like, I get that. You can also subscribe on Twitch. But that's only if you want to. Alright, back to work. We're almost done with this. Let's see. Pose mode. All right. So that's, yep. No wonder that wouldn't bend. Gotta remember all those steps. There we go. Hi, everybody! My name is Tom. That's actually the character's name. See, it's right up here on the top right-hand side. If I click on that, you can kind of see, like, yep. The model's name is Tom. And he is here to be bent to my will. Bent and manipulated. Oh yeah, I should probably check that. We're trying to check the character, the rotation of the character's shoulder. Yeah, that definitely looks a lot better. We'll be doing weight painting tomorrow. Wait. Yes, tomorrow. Because Thursday I have to take my mother to a doctor's appointment, so there will not be a stream Thursday morning. But there will be a stream Thursday evening. We're either going to play Star Wars The Old Republic, or we're going to just play Helldivers again. With the new update that's out. We'll see what happens. Oh yeah, it would help if I probably just went into front view. And that's looking good. He's cracking that neck, like, Oh, okay, so we can come around back here. This is a little difficult to see. Trying to grab this. He's like, alright. Giggity giggity goo! That was my terrible impression at doing Quagmire's voice from Family Guy. Alright, so you select all by clicking a part of the body, or a part of the rig, tapping the A key, that selects all the bones, undoing all of the rotation, anything like that, and I think we're pretty much done here. And yeah, that's the end. Nice song to end on, too. So we'll hit save. And we'll come back to this again tomorrow morning. Hopefully I'll actually wake up on time tomorrow. Alright, so I'm going to stop the music here. Good song, though. Alright, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you again for the raid from the Dingus Den. Appreciate it. Appreciate the new follows. Make sure you're following me. I also have, you know, social media places. Let's see if this command actually works. Socials. It didn't freaking work. Okay, I gotta do this manually then. So, copy this. I gotta test that out for next time. Okay, well, I guess I'll have to respond to that message on X. See you then, it was fun. Yeah, we're just, I'm just copying and pasting my social media pages, and then we'll raid out to someone else that I know. So, just a couple of things. I mean, these are... I don't use that many social media pages, just really like Twitter or X and Instagram. And I'm on a few others, but I don't update them regularly. Just I'm like, oh yeah, I am on those places. So yep, follow me there. It's a Trap Plays is all about gaming, so you hear all about the gaming stuff that I have. I've got some videos that I need to upload over there when I'm done here. I also have my It's a Trap Plays YouTube channel, as well as It's a Trap Productions. So if you want to go back and watch these live streams, that'll probably be the best place to do it, because Twitch is doing they're doing things where they're kind of like erasing VODs, and they're doing it faster than usual. So YouTube is probably the best place to go back and watch these things if you're interested, as well as the original videos that I'm going to upload over there. Wait, did I just paste the same thing twice? I just pasted the same thing twice because I am a silly man. Just a moment. I'm trying to grow It's a Trap Plays on YouTube. My goal is to have it be like 10,000 subscribers. That would be great. I'd also love to have like 10,000 followers on Twitch itself, but, you know, we'll see how it goes. I also stream on Kick, but no one watches me over there. Yep, no one watched over there. Or if they did, they just lurked the entire time. Alright, so yeah, I will be on tomorrow morning doing another Blender stream. And then tomorrow night, don't know what we're playing yet. Either Helldivers or Star Wars The Old Republic. I'm trying to check to see if my friend, The Artistic View, is still streaming The Sims. Let me see. Okay, it looks like she's still doing stuff. So let's give her a raid. She's gotten back into streaming again, and I'm sure she'll appreciate it. Raid The Artistic View. Hopefully this is the right one. Yes! Yes, it is! Alright, our raiding hashtag will be, you know, Trap Raid. Trap Raid. For Twitch, I'm not going to raid anybody on YouTube. And hopefully I'll see you guys again tomorrow. So, thank you again for being here. Let's see, so I'm ending on It's a Trap Productions mainly. So my sign-off from that is... let's make our dreams a reality. Bye-bye.